Well, welcome to Retirement is Underrated. My name is Tim. I want to welcome you to this live stream. It is Tuesday night, October 14th, about 7 p.m. We'll give it a try and see how this stream works. It actually had a little difficulty before. I'm actually trying something out differently. Actually, I have the cameras right in front of me up on a little tripod. So we're trying this. So we'll have to see if that works out better or not. Got a new pair of glasses because the other ones broke. These are my cheaters. I can get 5 of them for $20. So I get 3 months out of a pair. I'm doing okay. So hope everybody's having a great evening. Hey, CJ Anime. Hi, how are you? I don't know if you tried to get me on my last, when I tried it at 5 o'clock. What a disaster and a train wreck that was. I don't know what happened. I think I was trying out the camera on the computer, and then it interfered with the camera the little streaming camera that I've got. Yeah, I had one scheduled earlier, and then I tried some follow-ups, and then everything got fouled up. And I thought I deleted off the one video, but it turns out it's still there. It's got me singing on it. I don't know if you saw that one. That was I thought that was going to be deleted, but it didn't delete. So go figure. But how are you today, CG Anime? Yeah, I think they are okay now. It's I've actually got a different setup. What I can do is I'll take a picture of it and show you on the camera what I've got going on here. Let's see. Oops, it's going to make me do my password. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do this and that. Okay. So this is, let's see. This is what it actually, whoops, we're going to do it here. That's what it actually looks like. So I'm trying that just because when I'm online, the camera was up higher, and before I was looking up there when I'm talking to everybody, so it was like I had my nose up to everybody. Let's see, I've been getting over a cold. Oh no, what kind of cold do you get? We've been having stuff around here. My wife's had a sore throat. I've had a sore throat on and off. It's been crazy. I've also had to see the doctor. I've had some blood pressure issues, so I'm on some new medication and taking that. Of course, getting used to that, and it's not easy. Getting older is not for sissies. I'm telling you. But sore throat. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. I don't know whether it's because of the fall and the change of seasons or what's going on, but it's definitely quite rude. Yeah. Who wants to get sick, right? So yeah, it's been busy lately with all sorts of stuff. We actually went on another road trip this past weekend. We wanted to catch some of the foliage that was going on out here in New York. So just trying to figure out where in New York would be a good place to go. So we decided to go down Route 2, which goes into Massachusetts, and it takes a bunch of twists and turns. It's not a huge ride. It's maybe a 25-minute ride from start to finish, but you twist and wind through the mountain roads, and then you look over the mountain. So I may pop a video on there. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be much interest to people, but we'll give it a shot. I'll throw it on there, and if people like it, then so be it. But yeah, so that was fun. We went for a drive there, and then let's see, what did we do? We drove into the center. We took it all the way out, and then that dumps you off by Route 7 in Massachusetts. And then we drove it over to Williamsburg, Massachusetts, where there's actually a college in Williamsburg, Williams College in Western Mass. And so that we drove past there. We've been by there a couple times. Very fancy college. It's almost like a Ivy League kind of school. So it's interesting. A lot of the old style brick buildings. I can't imagine what it costs to. It's got to be $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year. It's just the tuitions have gone insane. But So we were there. Let's see, what is I've seen streams that wouldn't have started correctly before. It's not too common, but it's happened to a friend of mine before. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think that also happened to Evie's Corner, or Evie's retirement. I saw that happen to her a couple times. I think it was because I was mussing around with the computer camera, and actually if you, I've got the Ulanzi tripod, as I showed you in the picture, and I got a thing of Skippy peanut butter and a Band-Aid roll, supporting the arm so it won't flip over. So yeah, it was interesting. But we drove into Williamsburg or Williams. Yeah, I think it's Williamsburg. So we drove in there, and then there was a main street, and so we turned into there, very crowded. But we parked, and it's like a college center of a college town. So a lot of coffee shops, a lot of like college gear type of thing, and then places to eat, all sorts of different restaurants. And then they had a bookstore in the place. So of course here I am trying to be going through the decluttering and be more minimalism. And what did Tim do? I bought more books. It's insane. Let's see, I missed the live stream for 4 days ago because I didn't know. Yeah, the live stream, that was kind of on a whim because I wasn't feeling well that Monday or that Tuesday. So I figured I'd give it a try. So that's normally I'm going to shoot for Tuesdays, I think, at this time. It seems to be a good time for folks. So we'll try that for now. I may throw an occasional early one in if I've got something extra to say. Yeah, I'm getting there as far as how I'm feeling. I was I was spreading dirt around the house up against the foundation, and then I put grass seed down, but then I was spreading hay, and I wasn't wearing a mask while I was doing it. So unfortunately, the dirt was fine, no problems. The grass seed was fine, but as soon as I started spreading the hay, oh man, it got into my lungs and everything. It was just the fine dust of it all. It was just, and I had an allergic reaction to it, of course, so that it hampered my breathing, and so I was wheezing a lot. So even now, just my lungs are still clearing out after even over a week of that stuff. So it's been a little rough, but hopefully getting better soon every day. But take a day at a time. But of course, I've got a different pair of suspenders now on because the other ones that I wore while I was doing the yard work were red. Of course, that got the dust on it too. So I ran those through the washing machine with everything else. So I figured it was time to change it out. So I got black suspenders for a little bit. So we're getting crazy. We got new suspenders. I didn't realize that they would stretch out so much. The red ones where it was always adjusting, but these ones are pretty tight. So, that's kind of that. But I picked up a couple cool things. I figured I'd do a little show and tell tonight. I don't know how long we'll be on here, but in the other town we were in the other week, I picked up this really cool magnet. It was let's see, oops, it was oh yeah, and you gotta laugh. It's Bigfoot beamed aboard an alien spaceship. They in for a surprise when Bigfoot gets on board. But it was too funny not to get. So this proudly displayed on my refrigerator in the kitchen. And then I figured to show some other pictures. I figured why not just so this is a picture of my mother. This was from the 1990s. She was down at Cape Cod. She's been gone since 2007. She was a great cook. Yeah, that's the magnets are great. I don't collect the little touristy one, and very rarely do I collect any sort of magnet. But this one was kind of cool and fun, so I'm trying not to pick up too much stuff because I'm trying to get rid of things. So that was my mom, and then this was my father. Let's see, Gotta remember this side of the camera. Whoops. Yeah, that's my dad. That was from the 1970s. He actually passed away in 1983. That was down in the Cape. He was on a destroyer in the Second World War. So, yep, he was in the Navy as a gunner's mate on a destroyer. That was taken a number of years ago. So you didn't know you'd be getting a slideshow tonight. So here we go. And then I hope so. I hope they are. I'm sure, you know. This is my son and daughter. So my son's actually over in Romania right now, and that's my daughter, Gabrielle. She's looking for a job right now. He's 27, she's 22, but this was taken up in Vermont. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't in Vermont. It was in New Hampshire, in Conway, New Hampshire. We stopped at a shop that had a nice front porch and some deck chairs and stuff. So I had him sit down and, excuse me, and I took some pictures. And then I got, let's see, what's the other thing? Oh, part of the camera rig I just picked up was this silly thing. It's right here. Let's see. So what was happening is I have a little holder for my camera for when I walk. And so I kept on switching. It was on one of these heads here that, let's see, but I kept on having to detach from that and attach it to the other device. So I thought, let me get this one, and the camera goes right, the phone goes right in there. And then on the top of the device up here, there's two screw holes, and then there's a mount over here in case you want to mount it vertically. But it could be detached and used as a handheld device, but also you can put the camera in here. So I'm going to leave that attached to that one for now, and we'll see how that makes out. But that's kind of what I'm using for some gear. Oh, and the books that I bought. You're seeing it all now, huh? Picked up a book on Gettysburg. And they were selling these at a bookstore. These were all used books. And they only cost like, this one's like $5. So I got that one. I got, whoops, No Ordinary Time. That was about the Roosevelts. I think that was only like $6. So it wasn't like they were charging an arm and a leg. And then I picked up this last one for like $8. And that was another one by Doris Kearns Goodwin. And it was about her experience. They actually worked for the Johnsons, the Kennedys, and their experiences during the 1960s. So a little bit of history. And so that was, why I picked up more books, when I've already got plenty already. It's one of those strange things. Maybe I'll talk about it on a decluttering video or maybe on minimalism. But I went in there. It was such a nice shop, and so I got some more books that I'm already behind in my reading. So, hey, what do you do when you're behind in your reading? You get more books. I don't know. So you can light a candle for me. So that's kind of what we did over this past weekend. And let's see, you got a plushie. Oh, okay. Is that one of those? I think my daughter got a plushie. There's this, they're like really super soft, and then they're like round. They're kind of roundish, and they got a caricature on the face. Is that the kind of plushie you mean? They're really soft and squishy. They're super comfortable too. You can almost put them on, use them as a pillow for your head. But she's got one. She's got that and a whole bunch of other stuff. Plushies I really like, soft toys. Yeah, yep, that's probably what she had, my daughter. So yeah, it's been the weather's changing here. It's been raining a lot. I don't know if it's been raining your way, but we've had a few rainy days, but a little chance to catch up on some things once lovely Walmart today to do some shopping, so that was interesting. But it's nice going. The lovely thing about being retired, I mean, you can go out while everybody's still at work. You can go out to the stores. So I went to Walmart and it was perfect. The only other people there were retired folks who, like myself, go there during the day. So it's not bad. It's a great time to go. It's just older. In fact, I'm one of the young kids that come in there. A lot of them are a lot older than me. Let's see. Oh, plushie, and then plushies are okay, like soft toys. Yeah, okay. So you got the rain too. Yeah, it's about. I mean, we were short here on rain for a long time. In fact, they just had a burn ban here, so we couldn't even burn from like the beginning of October. I think it's ending tomorrow, at the end of the day tomorrow. So come Thursday, I'll be able to do some burning out back. Maybe one of these videos I'll do a little fireside chat. I don't know if I'd be able to stream that or not. Um, I had given my laptop to my daughter. Had a nice Apple laptop, but since she's a graphic design student, or was a graphics design student, now doing graphic design for work, it made more sense for her to have the laptop than me. So I gave that to her. But I got to so much tech stuff, and in my working career, I've had as a computer programmer, I had so much tech stuff, so it's okay. I'll give myself something later on, but maybe I'll do a fireside chat. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. Well, I'm going to do some more work on the house here coming up. I was hoping that the guy would come over this week and work on it, but he's been tied up at another place. So, I mean, I got a good rate for his hourly. So he works for me hourly. And so we're going to get the bathroom redone, which is on the other side of this door behind me. There's a small bathroom, maybe 6 feet by 4 feet or something. It's got enough room for a shower, a toilet, and then a sink. But the shower hasn't been working right, so we're gonna have that replaced and then just update it a little bit in the bathroom and then have them. We have. If you've seen my other videos, you've probably seen the outside of the house. So it's a Cape style house. It's nice because it's a brick, so I don't have to ever worry about painting anything. And but it's an older house, so it needs a little updating in areas. And when our kids were growing up, my wife was a full time mom, so we really didn't have that much money to work on things. So we just put things off and put things off and put things off until we had the money to do it. So, and then not only having her at home, but then when the first one went to college, then she was starting to work again. And then when I retired in 2023, um, you know, we started to do some stuff around the house. So it's starting to catch up a little bit. It's nice to it's so freeing to get rid of stuff. It's such a wonderful feeling. And we had, let's see, what did we have for dinner today? See, I'm all over the place. Anything's game. We had a little, the friend that was up the other weekend from Massachusetts, she brought up a chicken pie from Farm Stand. It was a frozen one, but it was lovely. Nice round 9-inch pie and had chicken inside of it, lovely gravy and stuff. So we had that tonight for dinner. So that was good and gone. That pup didn't last very long between the three of us. So yep. So that's kind of what else is going on. I knew what had some other things in my mind, but of course they're right out the window. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more work on the house. Just trying to catch up on some of the live streams from other YouTubers, like Buzz and Steve's Retirement Corner and a few of the others. It's getting challenging because there's a lot of folks that I've been subscribing to, but I'm just not getting to everybody in time. And of course, um, Sam's channel as well. But he had really good. Did you say that you saw his um, Mayberry stream that he did? He was down in North Carolina, so he was in Mayberry, which was really cool. He got to interview some different folks, and they had the car there, the sheriff's car, and they redid the sheriff's station, and a whole bunch of really cool stuff, which was kind of neat. So he did that, but I'm finding it hard to keep up on everything. Let's see, go to the. Yeah, it is. It's so hard to see them all, and there's some great ones out there, like Doug and Dee. They're good. I've got their link on my channel. They're a hoot. They're from New York, and they've been living in Pennsylvania for about 20 something years, and they still retain the New York City, Manhattan accent is very strong. So it's funny. It's just like they just moved down there, but they've been there for years, and she carries her accent, and they're a hoot. They've just got a great sense of humor. And then there was an older fellow that I got to subscribe to. He started a YouTube channel at 80 years old. I'm probably going to try to get a link to his channel, and if I can remember next time, I'll put it in the stream notes here. But he's great. He spent about a month, or was it a month or 3 months, preparing to start the channel. Read up and studied everything he could on YouTube. Wrote notes. Had a little audio thing. Let's see, but I missed him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, retired, inspired. Okay, good. I hope it was a good movie. Yeah, sometimes you just can't make the streams, usually by that time on Sunday night, I'm getting a little long in the tooth, so I like going to bed earlier. It's one of the nice things. I don't really stay up late. I don't watch a lot of the streaming services. So, hey, Sam, we were just talking about you. Hope you're doing well. I was talking to CG Anime about your Mayberry video that you put out. So, but I was talking about sometimes by Sunday night, I don't make it usually because by that point in the day, I'm a little long in the tooth, So sometimes I'll make it, Sam. Sometimes I won't. Usually about that time, I'm getting tiggered out, so I'm corked out. That little thing you see in the back, Sam, over here, that was I just got that. It's a video. It's like you put your iPhone in that, and I got it because I had the one mount for the tripod. It was one of these. Let's see if I can handle it right. One of these where you put the phone in, and then it sort of screws into the mountain screw on the tripod. But I had to keep on taking it, putting it on, taking it off. And so I thought, well, because I have a handheld unit that I can walk with, and it's also as a tripod, which is on the. Let's see, it's so CG the picture, but I'll show you too. Let's see. Yeah, this is the setup that. Oops, let's see. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So the camera is on the tripod, and then it's on. So that's a jar, thing of peanut butter, and an Ace bandage roll, just acting as an additional brace for the camera because it's a little bit too much weight on too much of an angle, so it tends to droop down a little bit. So that's my great experiment for tonight. And the reason for it being is. I saw this one where it talked about looking at the camera because if your camera's way up there on the top of the monitor, I'm looking at that all the time, looking at you, and you think I might be stoned. But if you look straight at the camera, it's so much better. So I'm trying that. I figured, let me just try it right in front of me. Now I can't see part of the screen because of it, but does it look better with the camera here? Like I'm actually looking at you guys when I'm talking? Oh, and I've got new glasses too. These are my cheaters. So the ones you can get them like 5 of them for $20 off of Amazon. And inevitably, after about 3 months or so, one of the sides busts off. So that happened this past week. So these are a brand new pair of glasses. I'm getting fancy now. So they're the 2X cheater glasses. So So Sam, how are you doing tonight? How's your day been? Have you been getting a lot of orders on your eBay shop? I was talking about how I've actually got to do some more yard work this week if it dries up a little bit. We've had so much rain out here. I got to put down the rest of the dirt that I had in a pile in the front of the yard, and then we've got some repairs being done to the house next week. So getting my bathroom done finally, so that'll be good. You're feeling excited about for Halloween? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if you saw those little shorts that I was at the Cracker Barrel, and they have, of course, you got to run the gambit before you're able to eat your lunch or breakfast. So you got to go through their gift shop. So I took some of those shorts. But yeah, it's kind of neat. We don't get a lot of trick or treaters here. We're kind of on a secondary road, I would say. I wouldn't call it a main road, but a secondary. But there's not a lot of trick or treaters that come by because it's so busy with the cars sometimes. I'm not super busy, but enough. There's a neighborhood near us where it's more. You have to. The reason you go into those roads was because you have purpose in going there, as opposed to using my road where you use it to cut through. But a lot of the trick or treaters will go there. So of course I got 2 big bags of candy from Ocean State Job Lot. Do you guys have those out there by you, Ocean State Job Lot? It's kind of like let's see. Okay, Sam said, I'm well, thanks for asking. I've had a lot of sales when I was in Tennessee and then spent most of the day yesterday packing them for shipping out. Yeah. You said that you had a lot of stuff ahead of you. Do you ever watch this? Have either one? No, oh no Ocean State or no Menards. Oh, come on. I don't have Menards out here, but Ocean State Job Lot is it's really low. I mean, by the time it gets to Ocean State Job Lot, it's its last chance in life to get sold before, I don't know, it gets wholesaled out to somebody. I don't know. But I had picked up like 6 reflectors uh, to put on the driveway because the oil guy last year just backed over my lawn, backing up to the house to fill it. So I picked up 6 reflectors, but they put the stickers right on the reflector. That's like it's on there good. So, do you guys know of any good secrets to getting stickers off of plastic or store-bought items? Because it is a bugger to get off. I heard somewhere, I haven't tried yet, but WD-40, but that's going to be a mess when I start spraying it and soaking it. I don't know if you can think of anything that would get it off. But yeah, I mean, Halloween's always fun. I was watching a video on Myrtle Beach down in actually Conway near Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, and they do it up for Halloween big time. I think for the whole month they have all sorts of stuff all around the town, and of course they're big sports fans down there, so they have their local team flags everywhere. So that was kind of neat to see. So anyway, how's Tigger tonight, Sam? Are you out there by your office? So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I showed some of the books that I just picked up. Of course, I was sure that I wasn't going to buy anything, and of course, my wife didn't, but I did. I picked up a couple of used books at a store, really pretty cheap, but and then I showed some pictures. So Sam, I'll show you a picture of. I showed CG earlier, but that's a picture of my dad. I figured I'd do a little show and tell. That's my father. Well, of course, I got the reflection too. That was back in probably in the 1970s, not even 1980 yet. And then, of course, can't show dad without showing mom. That's my mother. Let's see, my father passed away in 1983. My mother passed away in 2007, but she was a great cook. And then, of course, we were at that one place over in New York, and as I told CG, that I had to pick this up because it was the alien ship beaming up Bigfoot, which I thought was hysterical. Of course, you have to wonder, they beam up Bigfoot, they're going to have big troubles once they get him on board. So I don't know if that was a smart move on the aliens' part, but anyway, I saw it and I just got a kick out of it. So, anything going on with you guys that we could chat about tonight, or anything else that you're thinking about? It's good to have you guys on here. I appreciate it. Never quite sure who may show up or who might be able to make it, but if not, maybe I'll call it a night here. But all right, I'll do going once, going twice, going 3 times, 4 times, 5, and sold. Okay. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for putting up with my slideshow of family pictures, magnets, and all the like. But hope you have an incredible week, that you enjoy yourselves, enjoy the fall, that you'll have, let's see, retired. Sam just said, got to your office. I was over at the house where the trees were removed, stacking wood I cut. Got to get some listings up. Yeah. That is incredible tree work that they did. I marvel at it. It reminds me, and of course I'm going to get sidetracked again. Years ago, yeah, thanks, CG. I'll tell this quick story and then I'll sign off. But years ago, my family owned a place in Harwichport. My father moved us up to Cape Cod in 1971, and of course then real estate was cheap on the Cape, so he bought a full Cape down there. With a bunch of land attached to it that they moved. They moved the house over. It was like 200 years old, the house, and it was built in this. Was it late 1700s, early 1800s? But anyway, he cut a driveway through the woods, so we dropped a ton of trees. There must have been about 300 feet worth of driveway that we cut in through the woods to the street. And I remember all my brothers and myself, we were down there cutting trees, and then in the end it wound up being like a gravel driveway. But that was something else, and the tree dropping reminded me of it. So anyway, that's my last minute story. So guys, have a great week. I appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful week as always, and we'll be seeing you on the YouTube waves. So take care, guys. Bye bye.